So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Hey, listen, you should probably pick up the iPhone 12 mini or the 12 after the launch of the iPhone 13. Let me tell you why this is. Number one, it's the chip shortage. The chip shortage may raise the prices of the iPhone 13s by up to 20%. And these ones already are seeing discounts. As a matter of fact, I think T-Mobile's doing a giveaway of like the iPhone 12 if you sign up. And I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I'm just saying I've been seeing incentive and programs to get these phones cheaper already. So imagine what they're going to be after the 13s come out. These are going to be some excellent values. And number two is that the design should remain quite similar. We might actually get a diagonal camera setup where the cameras kind of go like this. And personally, I like the vertical setup a little bit more, but that's just me. We'll have to see how they do look when they do launch, but Apple is not going to go away from this square design in just one cycle. They're just not going to do it. So what that means is that these phones are still going to feel very similar to that of the 13 in terms of the bodies. So that's not going to change much either. Number three is displays. The displays will also likely remain the same as these are OLEDs. We may see the notch get reduced and improved. However, you're not going to see a much different display. These OLEDs are gorgeous on these phones, and they have aged perfectly well. I don't expect to see any changes when it comes to display besides maybe the notch, but these displays are going to still be OLED on both of them. So no problems here when it comes to display panels right here. Even the iPhone 12 mini, being how small it is, it's still an excellent panel to do what you got to do on the day-to-day with no issues. Number four is that, yes, these are 60 hertz panels on here, but it looks like the 120 hertz ProMotion is going to be reserved for the iPhone 12 Pro series. Well, upgraded over that phone to the iPhone 13 Pro and 13 Pro Max series. So 13 Pro, 13 Pro Max will be upgraded over the iPhone 12 Pro series to the 120 hertz ProMotion. Over here, though, you have 60 hertz, and likely on the 13, you are going to be getting 60 hertz. Now, keep in mind that could change. I do think that there is a possibility that Apple throws a curveball and puts 120 hertz on every single phone. People are saying that's not going to happen, but you never know, man. You never know. You really just don't until the Apple event. So right now, I'm still a little bit skeptical by everybody saying 60 hertz is going to be on the 13s. But if that remains true and that does become true and it's only on the Pros, then the 12 and 12 mini are going to be excellent pickups after the fact. Number five, the cameras will inevitably see upgrades. They're just going to put the same exact cameras on here, but that doesn't make these weak by no means. The 12 is still having an amazing HDR camera. You can see with the video, if you go to the 30 mode, you can get the beautiful, super colorful, rich HDR video. Amazing cameras on the back and the front. And it's not like these cameras just become bad because a new phone comes out. It's, Apple's cameras have been great for a while, and they're not going to change just because the new ones come out. I mean, the 12 mini is like my favorite, little phone ever camera. Like, it's so discreet, it's so compact, yet it has these boss status cameras on it, which is pretty amazing for a little phone like this. So the cameras are a real reason to continue and go back and pick up the 12 mini or 12 if you haven't already after the 13 comes out. Now, number six reason for this is that these phones are going to have at least 4 years left of software updates. So you've been seeing the betas launching lately, coming in quick status right here. This one I have on the regular 14.7.1, but there's so much support left. There's so many years left of support here. Like, how much years do you need? Because even if you buy a 12 after the 13 comes out, you could still rock that phone for another 4 years, regardless of the fact that you're going to pay less than a 13 model. So do keep that in mind. It's going to be great for software as well. Now, number seven, Apple is likely improving the Face ID to work with masks up here. It may happen, but it doesn't look like we're going to see Apple shock the world with an in-display Touch ID. That's a feature Samsung had a while. Hopefully they do it, but I don't think they're going to do it. Doesn't look likely. Again, Apple could throw a curveball and launch an in-display Touch ID, but I still don't think that's 100% a reason to skip out on the 12 and 12 mini when they become cheaper after the 13 launch. Let me know your thoughts on biometric, does that change your overall perspective on buying one of these phones? You know, if they put an in-display or even a touch ID on the fingerprint, would you buy the 13 and pay the extra just for that feature? Or would you just go with Face ID to save some money? Let me know your thoughts on that one down below. And number 8 is that these phones still have 5G. 5G is a thing we were waiting on forever, and it led to incredible sales for the iPhone 12 series. Look at all them smudges on the mini. It led to incredible sales for these phones right here. And 5G is coming to the 13. It may be a little bit faster 5G, we'll have to see, but it's not like these don't have it. So these already have very blazing fast internet performance, and they have Qualcomm inside because the dispute is over with those two. So these are incredible mobile performers on the go. I do love that about these phones. And finally, I'm just going to stop here. Overall, it's just more incremental upgrades to what already was a really good update over the iPhone 11 and these iPhone 12s. I do think the 13 is going to bring these nice little touch-ups, like maybe a smaller notch, maybe surprise us with a better Face ID, maybe even surprise us with Touch ID. That's a really far out there idea. It probably is not happening, as there's reports saying Apple tested it but scrapped it already. A slightly different camera. I don't think we're going to see 3 cameras, but you never know. Apple could throw 3 cameras. Those dummies could be wrong. They could throw 3 cameras, put 4 cameras on the, iPhone 13 Pro. So, and I'm not talking about that LiDAR sensor. I'm talking about actual lenses. We'll see what happens. But I got to say right now, I do still recommend picking these up after the 13 based on what is expected to come with the 13 series. But I would definitely not recommend you pick up these right now. You're going to pay a higher price, and just in 2 weeks, the value of these phones will come down. It's just not a good move to buy these two currently right now. But just wait a little bit, maybe a month, see what happens with the 13. These are going to be some steals of a pickup, and I will revisit these on the 1 year later updates for both of these. I will also compare these to the iPhone 12 or 13 and the 13 mini, so stay tuned for that. I will be running the speed test. You know how we roll around here. And thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you want to see on the 12 mini and 12 going forward, as well as what you expect to see coming with the 13 series from the channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Nick here. Be sure to be well, and peace.